Today we are going to see the next topic, that is types of resource. Earlier I discussed the introduction part of resource in last video, and this different types of resource we are going to study. Generally these resources are classified into nature, natural resource, human made resource and human resource. These are the three types of resources, right? And in this we are going to study detail wise each resource. Okay. Natural resource means what? I think so from childhood you must be knowing what is natural resource. I think the third, fourth standard also you know. But today we are going to study detail wise with the classification of it. Okay. So the natural resource obtained from the nature without much modification usually. They are free gift of the nature. Sometimes tools and technology is used to use them in the best possible way. Example, air and water. Let me discuss this definition to you. Actually, we know that they are obtained from the nature. Now what is? We know that is natural resource means obtained from the nature. Natural. By the word you can understand natural resource. But without much modification usually. Without the God is giving whatever way He is giving, we are not modifying. But and it is free to us by the nature, right? But sometimes the tools and technology we use to modify them. When you are using, then that time we use tools and technology. That means for the best for the best possible way. I will give you a little example. Suppose a river water is the natural resource, right? The water is natural, but this river water supplied to the cities with the pipes, or we make a tap. We used to make what you call canals by connecting with these rivers. That means that we are using technology or we are using the tool for using of all these things, right? And if even the wind, air, I will give you example of air. We are using the windmills. By that we can make electricity. So we are using tools and technology for this natural resource. So now this is next point is level of development, origin, stock and distribution. This is nothing but the classification. Further we are going to detail study about this. Actual and potential this is a level of development. How is the level of development of this natural resource? Actual and potential, origin, biotic and abiotic, stock, renewable and non-renewable. Distribution is ubiquitous and localized. Afterwards, detailed study we are going to see about the natural resource. Right? We are going to see natural resource with the classification. Right? So next video for this one will be natural resource with classification. Thank you. Now we'll discuss natural resources. Actually, we had already studied about the definition of natural resources. Now the classification we will see. Natural resources classification. The level of development and the use. What is the now there are the levels of development for the classification of this natural resource. What is actual? Actual means those resources whose quantity is known to us, one have been used by us, that is coal in Ruhr region of Germany and black soil in Maharashtra. Let me explain you this. What is actual mean? No? There are two types, actual and potential. So first, there are actual means how much we have resources on this earth surface. We will first see. And what is next is potential. What is that? We will see. Right. So the actual means those resources, those natural resources having a good quantity, we know of us all, we know, but you can see just example black soil in Maharashtra. We know it is full of black soil in Maharashtra because black soil is very good for cotton, groundnuts and wheat. So we know that is the area of this area, Maharashtra area is about black soil. Just in coal in Ruhr, in region of Germany. There is one region where you find the coal mines. Let me tell you that Germany was such a country having good mines, minerals. lot of mineral, and because of that power only Hitler fight for the second battle. We have that much power because the resources were more Germany was having. Today also they are having lot of resources you can find. Then this is the actual thing. What is this resources we have, right? The quantity we have. But what is potential? Potential is what? Those resources whose entire quantity is not known to us and those who are not used for entirely at present. Suppose we know there are resources, but actually how much quantity they are, we don't know. That means we don't know about how much quantity entirely how much they are present. Like suppose wind and nuclear energy. We don't know how much quantity of wind is produced, is there, how much nuclear energy we have. We don't know. We know the somewhat region we know about this coal, we can come to know. But many of these things we don't know. The wind we don't know. That means those resources are entirely quantity is not known to us and those are not used entirely at present, and we can't use at a present. Today only we can, how much wind you want, 5 kgs, 10 kgs, 12 kgs, you can't know, you're not knowing. Even nuclear energy, how much you are going to produce, you don't know about that. So that is potential. So suppose I can give you example that if you want to start with a windmill, but how much wind you will require, there is unlimited, no? But that means this is only the potential. This is only the potential what you know. So with the appropriate level of the technology you can use in future. So what is the next point is, with the appropriate level of technology, I can use a windmills. I can use a wind by the windmills. This is technology where I can use a nuclear energy with the nuclear centers. We have nuclear centers. By that we can understand what the nuclear energy can be does for us. So with the appropriate level of technology we can use in future, but it is abundant, we don't know how much. So that is potential. They have lot of potential. When we use in technology, then only it have lot of potential. And what is actual, how much it is what, how much quantity it is, and how much we use it is, how much we use it is potential. It is the energy which have more potential, how much we use with the help of technology. This is potential. This is the two level of the development of and uses. Let me just come into classification, right? Then come to the origin. What is origin? How the resources are made? This natural resource. What is origin? From 4th standard, I think so, you are studying biotic and abiotic, right? From 4th standard. So you know very well the definition. Biotic means all the living things, like example plants, animals, human. This is biotic. And what is abiotic? Non-living thing like rock, stones, soil. You can say anything that is non-living, that is abiotic. From 4th standard you are going to study. So this is the origin. ओरिजिन ऑफ द रिसोर्स, मतलब ये कहाँ से आया वाला, ओरिजिन मतलब ये सारी चीजों को कंसीडर करेंगे, ये सारी चीजें ही बन के रिसोर्सेस. देन स्टॉक, कितना स्टॉक है ना, स्टॉक में क्या रहेगा, रिन्यूएबल एंड नॉन रिन्यूएबल. अभी रिन्यूएबल क्या होता है, नॉन, आई थिंक सो रिन्यूएबल यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड बाय दिस वर्ड, दोज रिसोर्सेस विच आर रिन्यूड और विच आर रिप्लेनिश्ड क्विकली. जो रिसोर्सेस जो फटाफट हो जाते हैं, मीन्स यू कैन से वाटर आप खत्म होने के बाद फिर से यू कैन रिप्रोड्यूस. सो देयर आर सनलाइट, sunlight is you can say that is also example. So these are the renewable resources. We can reduce, we can produce it. It will not, it will replenish and we can reproduce it. Non-renewable resources means those resources which have limited stock. It takes thousands of years. We have limited stock. We don't have that much stock. That are the non-renewable resources. Example, coal and petroleum. Because they are, no doubt, we have petroleum, we have coal, but it takes lot of, and when it is first we use, it will exhaust. So this resources takes thousands of years, or it takes years to produce. So these are the non-renewable resources, and that is renewable resources. Stock is coming to the stock. So you till now you studied the level of the development and the use, actual, potential, origin, where they are origin, and stock. The next point, how they distributed. Next point is distribution. So ubiquitous resource, ubiquitous means what? What is meant by ubiquitous? Now resource, this is a distribution. Ubiquitous resource means that are found in every year everywhere, sorry, everywhere. Ubiquitous means resources are found in everywhere. Air and sunlight you find everywhere. From LKG, I think so, definition, I still remember it from my childhood definition. What is the definition of air? Air is everywhere, you know, from LKG. So this is ubiquitous, and this is, next is localized. Localized resources are that resources one found in only in certain place, example copper, iron, etc. So localized means area wise they are there. Suppose copper, you can find copper mines. Where you find iron, you will find iron mines. So these are the resources. These are called localized and ubiquitous. So these are the two distribution things we have studied in this natural resource. Then distribution depends on what? What is this distribution depends? How they depend? How can we come to know? So on the factors of climate or terrain or altitude. We can see the climate of that place. We will come to get the resources. Suppose the climate of Vidarbha is always hot. So you will find more mines in Vidarbha, Chota Nagpur, in where you can find West Bengal. So that climate is because of the climate, because of the terrain, means how is the quality of the soil, we can come to know. And altitude, if I will give you example of Mount Everest, or you can give the example of Deccan Plateau. So we can find more mines and more minerals in Deccan Plateau as we will not find nearby the sea coast. So that means as altitude you will also find this distribution. So you can find natural resources also. So that means natural resources. So this is about the natural resources and classification. What we discussed: actual, potential, definition you discuss, I discussed you, biotic, abiotic, renewable, non-renewable, distribution is ubiquitous, localized, and how this distribution can be depend on. What factors are there for this distribution? Just is not our hand, you have no having a remote by this happening. No, these are the natural factors, that are climate, terrain and altitude as we go. And here one example I would like to give you about this in your textbook, I think so, about Uttarakhand. So that example we will discuss, all small example we will discuss in next video. Thank you and God bless you.